Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I am going to show you how I edit my Instagram photos. So this is my #1 requested video. 3 different pictures to show you 3 different styles as to how I edit my photos. So the 3 main apps that I do use are VSCO, Cam, Snapseed, and Darkroom. And then the other apps that I do also use are Colorstory and Facetune. So let's get right to it. So for those of you guys who are not following my Instagram already, this is what my Instagram feed looks like. It's very white and gray and pink and beige in it, and it's just a bunch of different posts, and you can see that everything's very cohesive and neat and all goes together. What I love to do with my Instagram is that I do a little tiling thing, so I do every other photo picture of myself, so everything's just more organized. Sometimes go off the pattern, as you may tell. This is what my feed looks like. I'm going to be showing you 3 different photos today and how to edit them. So the first photo that I'm going to be showing you is kind of like a food close-up selfie type photo. And then the second photo I'm going to be showing you is a flat lay of products and clothing. And then the third photo is an outfit photo, so I'm going to show you how I edit that one as well. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is going into VSCO. And so we're going to import our selected photos that we want. And so right now I'm going to start off with this picture. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the filter that we want. My favorite filters are A6 and S2. So we're just going to test this out, see what we like. Now I'm at S2 and I think it is a little bright, so I'm just going to lower it a little bit. And so after we pick that filter, I'm just going to save it and save to camera roll. I like to go into Darkroom. So when you click on the little 3 dots, a really cool thing about this feature is that you can either desaturate or saturate a certain color in a picture. So I always take out the yellows in the photo because I think it looks really unprofessional. But you don't want to take out too much because it will take out your skin pigmentation. So I just go back into the orange and I saturate my skin a little bit more, take down the luminance. And so you can already see the big difference that that makes. After that, I'm going to go and take out all the blue tints in the photo and then take out some of the red. So you can see the difference that this makes with the coloring of the photo. It just makes everything more muted and neutral. So after, we are going to go into Snapseed. And so we're going to go into details. And so we're going to sharpen the picture. We're going to sharpen it up to at least 50. That's what I always do. And so then we're going to go and tune the image. So we're going to make this brighter. We're going to up the contrast. I always just like to play around with it, see whatever works best. We're going to desaturate it a little bit. We're going to lower the ambiance. We're going to make the highlights more. And we're going to make the shadows less. So it already makes such a big difference. And so what we are going to do, we're going to click the pen again and we're going to go into brush. So I like to saturate my skin again and my hair just so you just look a little bit tanner and everything is just like focused on that. And then a really cool thing about that is you could also lower the saturation in certain areas. So if you're ever wondering how all my backgrounds are always gray and white and no yellow tints, so you just go over this with this pen and you just move your finger all around it and you kind of just go in. Person in the background, there's another app that I'm going to show you later how we can get rid of this person, but if you're not going to do that, you can literally just desaturate the person. And so I'm just going to take out all these other tones in the photo. So once we have this, you kind of see the really big difference that it has made so far. So we are going to now save this into Facetune. We are going to go to reshape. So I didn't do my hair that day, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring my hairline just a little bit down, just so you can see the little difference. Just little details makes everything more perfect. So we're just going to fix that up a little bit and kind of just see how polished that looks. And so you can obviously see that my eyes are very green, but I always like to make my eyes more prominent. So I use the detail feature and I just go in and draw over it a little bit. Just, you can see the difference that it makes. just your eyes stand out more, and I like to use the details in my hair just so the shininess stands out more. And I'd like to do that with whatever object is in the photo that we're focusing on, so just everything is more focused on that. You can tell, but I have a little bit of a breakout here, so I'm just going to use the smoothing tool, and we're going to just smooth over it, and I have a little bit of bags under my eyes, so we're just going to smooth that out just so you can't really tell it's there. Just smoothing all of that out, and so you can just see the difference that it makes. Just little things go a long way. And so that's as far as we're going to go with the whole face tuning. And so we are going to now save this Colorstory. So I use Colorstory for little light leaks and other things like that, and this app is very cool because if you have a dark photo like this one and you still want to post it on your light and airy Instagram feed, this photo wasn't very centered, so I'm just going to go in and center it a little bit by cropping it. So I'm going to continue now. And so these are all the different light leaks that it has. So you can just kind of play around with what you like, what your feed is all about. But I don't use any of these. I go into color fog. And so I select the whites because my feed is very white. It's predominantly white. So I'm going to kind of flip this over, play around with it, and kind of get that whole white streak in here. And so now we are going to save this photo. So now we are going to be moving on to our 2 other photos. So a really cool thing that I love about VSCO is that you can copy and paste your edits. So I'm going to select this photo and I'm going to copy those edits. And if you really want a cohesive Instagram, you're going to want to be using minimum of 2 filters or 3 filters on your Instagram feed. So I'm just going to copy and paste them here, and I really like how they look. So I'm going to go ahead and save these 2 anyways. Now we're going to go back into Darkroom. First thing that we are going to be doing is we are going to take this yellow and we're going to take this yellow down. So you can already see that it just makes everything look more cleaner. We're going to take out the blue tints, take out the orange of it, up the red a little bit, take out the purple, and just see that big difference it makes everything just look more blush and clean and nice. So after we're done with that, we're going to go into Snapseed. And so we're going to go into details. So I'm going to sharpen the photo again, like I told you guys. I'm going to go into tune image. So we're going to make the photo brighter, up the contrast, lower the saturation, lower the ambiance. Then we go into highlights. We make the highlights higher and make the shadows darker. So that just makes a huge difference, and it just makes your photos so much more professional. So we're going to go into the brush now, and we're going to go to desaturate the little wood in the background. So we don't want the wood to be yellow. We want it to be as gray as possible. So it just goes to show the little details can make a huge difference, and it kind of looks like you're a professional photographer just photoshopping when it really takes like 3 minutes. And so once you're done with that, I like to saturate little details that I want people to see. Like I want that red to stand out, and I want the flower to stand out in the other flower. And so a really cool thing about this is also the selective tool. You can select areas of your pictures that maybe might not be as bright as the other ones. And so you kind of can select how much you want it to go into your photo. So if I want it to go out this much, I can do it like that. And it kind of just evens out everything, and it makes everything look more crisp and clean and more put together. So I just love the way that that looks already. I think it was a little bright, so I'm just going to lower it a little bit, kind of bring it in. And so that looks great. You can also do this with saturation and other things. But what also I'm going to go into here is sometimes when you brighten it, you kind of lose the structure. So I'm going to up the structure just so everything returns back to its original detail, because this picture is so pretty, it has so much detail, and you don't want to lose any of that. So after that, we're going to save this. And then a really cool app that I have to show you guys is Retouch. let's say you decide you don't want something in your picture, or maybe this applies to a different picture. If there's something in the background that you don't like, you literally can select object removal and you click the brush. That's my favorite tool. And you literally can go over this and say, I don't want this in my photo, it's distracting it. And you literally press go and it removes it from the photo. So this literally goes for anything in this photo. If you want to remove this, you can do that. It will totally do that for you. And so, look how cool that is. So it just removes everything. So let's say you wanted that. I'm going to actually leave it there, but this is kind of just an example to show you what you can do with this app. And so now that we finished that, we are going to go back into Darkroom, sure, because we already edited the other ones. And so I'm going to lower the yellow, lower the blue, make the orange higher just so I look tanner, because, a little tan can't hurt. I'm actually going to bring back a little bit of the yellow just so don't lose that skin pigmentation. Nobody wants to look like, you know who, very orange. And so we are now going to save this. And so then now we are going to go into Snapseed. Up the sharpening. Going to tune the image also. Again, it's kind of very similar to what I did before. We're going to do the same sort of thing and look more clean and crisp. And so I'm going to use the selective tool again just to balance out the background and make everything bright, just so there's no overcast, because the left side was much darker than the right side. So we're going to use the saturation tool again, and we're going to go into here and we're going to desaturate the floor, just so there's no yellow around. Really cool thing that I love about the selective tool too is when it's a little shadowy my face, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to brighten it up, just so you don't lose my face and you can kind of see it better. Then we're going to add some structure again just so you don't lose that. So that made a huge difference already, and so I just love what this does. So we're now going to save this. We are going to go into Retouch. Nobody has to be this crazy, but I'm just going to go back in. I'm going to go to this little black corner because it's bothering me and it might take your eye away from whatever is there. So, and then the wall kind of stopped there. So I'm just going to take this out. Hopefully the wall will continue and just make everything look cleaner. So this is before that and after. Just cleans up the whole entire photo. So we're going to go back into Facetune because you want your outfit photo to be focused on your outfit and all the details. So I'm just going to fix my hairline a little bit, bring it down, fix the hair. This is not a good hair day for me, but I love the outfit. So I'm just going to fix up the hair and, just play around with it. Don't be afraid to change little things that might be screwing up your photo, because at the end of the day, it makes all the difference. So what we're going to do here is, I don't like how the jacket was puffed up a little bit, so we're just going to go back in here and depuff this jacket. Kind of bring this down a little bit. Just so. And so you want your leg to be more tapered. You don't want to have that baggy look, because I tucked it in here, so I'm just going to kind of get rid of that whole baggy look, because that's not what I'm trying to accomplish here. If you want a baggy look, that's a whole other story, but I'm just going to fix those little tiny, tiny details. So this just polishes the picture, and we're going to use the details again, because I love the buttons and all of the little stitching on the jacket. You want your belt to stand out, and then you love the glasses, and then you want your hair to be shiny, and the sneakers are super cool. So I just love the details feature because it makes everything stand out. So now we're going to save this, and that's how you edit your Instagram photos. Once you finish editing all of your pictures, you have to plan your feed, and to have a cohesive Instagram feed, you really need to think about what you are planning. So here I have my next 5 posts planned out, and so here I have a bunch of other different posts that I want to try, but here are the 3 pictures that I edited today. And so all of the little U's are the things that are not planned out yet. So the thing that I love about this is you can move around how you would like to do it, see where the post fits best. I think I'm going to keep this here, and I think the white looks better on this side because it really complements the rest of the feed. So that's basically how I do it. And a really cool thing about this is you can go in and plan your caption. You can say, I love giant dumplings, because that is a giant dumpling if you didn't know. And then you could plan this to post it on Sunday at 1:34 p.m. And so you're just going to save it that way, and it's going to just show up in your feed right there. That's how you plan your Instagram feed to make it look really cohesive and neat and nice. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please comment down below. Stay rough. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any other editing questions, please let me know.